Hello card users, so in the previous video we published our website and we saw in action what's the output of the embed element, and now we will continue creating the subsections for our work section that will also be a part of embeds and card elements. So let's create a subtitle that will be above this embed. So let's select this one, add text, move it below to the container that includes the embed code for the card sliders, and let's select this to be an H2. So this title will be card sides, because here we have the card sides that we created. Let's create a new container, so we will add a new container here below. The appearance will be the main, because that will be a sub section, so we don't need another section container. And here we will duplicate this title and place it in the new container, and that will be named card templates. And also here we will add an embed and another one, so we will have two embeds here. The name of the first embed will be infinite carousel HTML, and the second label will be infinite carousel CSS. So as the title says, that part will be an infinite carousel containing some images that I will copy real quick the code here and the CSS code, and we are perfect. Now let's create the third subcategory and our last subcategory. So we will have to create a new container, duplicate this title, that will be card UI elements, and for this purpose that will still remain as a main container, or maybe let's change this to section in order to be smaller. And below this we will add a new container, we will give it as main, and the trick here is that we will use columns, and in total we need 4 columns, so that will be 4 column container. And because we will have 8 different UA card elements, we need to duplicate this, and we will create the effect of 2 rows having 4 columns. For this purpose, I will create only the first one in order to save time for you, and the rest has to be repetitive process. So let's add a text header here, an image, and another text. So this should be as H2, it's great, and that will be great being H3. So the first UI element will be headers. So here we have some header sections already created as a template, and the subtitle should be top of page navigation and branding, so that what the header section serves. And let's select an image, so that will open the local files, and here is the header image that I have as a preview. So click accept. That's perfect. And now let's resize the image. Let's go here, let's select an 8.5 as width, height to auto, corner rounding, let's set this at 1, and let's create a drop shadow effect to act like border. So we want to set the angle to 0, the size to the minimum. Let's add it manually. Perfect. The distance also to 0, and blur at 0.6 is great. So we created a border-like experience with a blur background in order to make the image distinct from the white background. And that's the preview of this image. Now we will have to repeat this process for the rest. So I will pause the video and I will continue with this. So this is completed. I duplicated and changed all of the text accordingly. So we have headers, sections, pricing lists, cards, testimonials, lists, forms, and that should be footers. Oops, I missed a no. So if we publish the changes to live, I forgot to save the previous. So let's use this domain name and clicking view site. I will see that we have the top, the section, the cards, the card sites here. This is the new Infinity carousel, displaying some card templates that are already built, and here is the card UI element sections. And as we can see that we have a problem with lists. So why is that happening? Let's just duplicate in order to check if everything is alright with the image used for lists. So okay, maybe something happened with the publishing process, so I guess everything will be great now. Yep, everything works perfect. And also let's create a trick here that I will show you right now. So here, each image that we added for the UI elements has a unique ID already default from card. So you can see image 10, image 8, image 7, 3, etc. We can add an embed and have a hover effect that on hover will zoom in all the images. So using the ID of all the images that we want to add in this effect, we can publish the changes. Oh, did I forgot to place them correctly? So because it's CSS, we want this to be at head and hidden. So now we are ready. Publish changes and view site. So we are here, and if I hover an image, you can see that we have this effect that we created. So thank you very much, and I'm waiting to the next video.